Thank you so much. We're at Himalayan Taste, Indian cuisine, San Juan Capistrano, Orange County. The Himalayan mountains are to the north of India. They're south of Tibet. Pakistan is to the west, and so the Himalayas go a little bit into the Pakistani range. It's a lot in northern India, and then there's some Nepal, a whole bunch of things. Anyway, so a Himalayan style Indian cuisine is mostly northern style Indian cuisine. They're an interesting place. Their foods tend to be fairly spicy. The interesting thing is that Himalayan cuisine or northern Indian cuisine, you generally tend to eat with naan or bread rather than rice, although it's a matter of personal taste. I like the rice for absorbing the stews of the curry and stuff like that. But it's going to be a really nice restaurant. We ate here last week. We loved the food. It was really great, and so we wanted to come back and do a video for it. We'd like to start with an order of chicken momo. Let's get the tandoori chicken. Let's do chicken tikka masala.
How spicy?
Let's do medium. Can you do like between medium and spicy?
Regular, okay.
Okay. And then for the naan, let's do a garlic naan and a chili naan. So this is mango lassi. This is a drink you can find in virtually every Indian restaurant. It's very popular. It's made with yogurt and it's made with fruit. There are other kinds of fruit lassis that you can get, but you almost always find mango lassi. It's tangy, it's sweet, it's got a mango / peach flavor. It's very tasty. And here is very good. It's sweet enough that you generally can have it as a dessert. But it's also nice as a drink. Now on the menu, this is called chicken momo with Himalayan sauce. Now a momo is a kind of dumpling. They have vegetable momo or chicken momo. We got the chicken. Himalayan sauce, I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably like a mustard with curry spices. We'll see. Oh my. Oh, that's tasty. The sauce is a mustard base. It's a little bit spicy, but it's not super spicy. And you know, with Indian food, it can be super spicy, but this is not. This is actually a nice little rounded flavor.
From kitchen. I never had this before. This is my first time. It's really good.
Yeah, we've eaten a lot of things in Indian restaurants, but not dumplings. We've had samosas, which are like the little fried pastries that are stuffed with potato and spinach and peas and things. We've had the obviously we have the tandoori all the time. I've actually eaten okra in Indian restaurants. It's the only place I really like okra because they fry it so that it's crispy. It's really good. Now this is my personal opinion, but I feel like in order to be a good Indian restaurant, you have to have a good naan. And to make a naan, they put it on the side of the tandoor. The tandoor is the kind of oven they cook in, and a good Indian restaurant has to have a tandoor. This restaurant does have a tandoor in the back. They cook their naan on the side of the tandoor. It's crispy on the outside, it's soft and fluffy on the inside. We got two kinds of naan. This is the chili naan. It's got garlic and it's got chilies on it. It's slightly spicy and it's really good. I love it. It's hard to pick it up. Now for those of you like Young who have to have bones in your chicken, this actually has bones in it and it's really good. That is delicious. Perfectly cooked, slightly charred on the outside, tender on the inside. When they cook tandoori, they coat it with yogurt and spices, and you can taste the coating, you can taste the spices. It's really good, and it's a nice tender chicken with a crunchy outside. It's delicious. Mm.
Mm.
That's a good tandoori, right?
Mm. Not salty. It's really good. Perfectly well marinated.
Right. You can taste the tanginess from the yogurt,
Bring it to yogurt.
and it's got all of those curry type spices,
Mhm.
the Indian spices with the
Mhm.
turmeric and all the cilantro, all the
I can
flavoring.
taste it tomorrow.
Hmm.
Mm. Excellent.
The other thing is they serve the tandoori on a sizzling platter, which I generally tend to see more in northern Indian restaurants. The ones who are serving the Punjabi
Mhm.
type cuisine, you get sizzling platters for the shish kebabs and the tandoori. Our favorite restaurant in London, New Tayyab's, does that.
Mhm.
They are more Pakistani than Indian, but they are still Punjabi cuisine. The Punjabi region extends into Pakistan, which it's on the northeast, or I'm sorry, northwest side of India.
Mm. Mm. I can just eat it itself. It's
Hmm.
amazing. Mm.
Now, as I've said before,
Mm.
northern Indian cuisine and Pakistani cuisine, you
Mhm.
tend to go more with the breads, whereas
Mhm.
southern Indian cuisine, Bengali cuisine, you tend to have more of the rices. But not quite as traditional. A lot of Indians will tell you that you want to have rice with their stew type dishes, with the tikka masala dish and that type of thing, because the rice can absorb the gravies. And then the drier dishes like the tandooris here, you
Mhm.
want to have with bread or not.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Hmm.
What is this?
That's the tikka masala.
Oh my God, tikka masala is really spicy. You gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, I ordered it medium to spicy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I knew you'd want it spicy. That's why I
Mm.
ordered it that
Oh
way.
my God, so good.
Last week we got butter chicken, which I got mild to medium because
Mm.
I was going to be eating it, but Young liked it a lot, so
Mm.
she ate some of it. But it's not as spicy as this is. Butter chicken is another dish. Actually, tikka masala
Mhm.
and butter chicken originated in London, not in India, because they tend to like those dishes, and therefore they prefer them not too spicy because the English palate doesn't particularly like spicy foods.
OMG, I love the tikka masala.
Yeah, the tikka masala, you taste the traditional spices, the
Mhm.
cardamom, the cloves.
Mhm.
It's got a lot of, it does have spice to it.
Mhm.
It's a nice dish.
It's spicy but very well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too spicy.
Mm-hmm.
All other ingredients also come
Mm-hmm.
through the spiciness. It's really good.
It tastes like it has maybe some ground
Mm.
up raisins in it. It's
That's what make it sweet. Mhm.
yeah.
But I don't see the raisin.
Well, you don't see the raisins. It's ground up.
All ground up. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I need the water. It's very spicy, but it's good. Actually, I could probably use some milk with that to calm it down. Milk calms down spices better than water, but it's okay.
Holy cow, this is the best. Amazing. I mean, when we go to Indian restaurant, if naan is good, that means the restaurant is approved, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think naan is like when you go to Korean restaurant, if the kimchi is good, and we trust other food. just like that. I mean, this naan is amazing. Mm. Just so good.
Kind of like when you go to a burger restaurant and the fries are good.
No, that's the difference.
Mm.
Sometimes hamburger restaurant, their hamburger is very good, but French fry is not very good. But 9 out of 10, if the when you go to Korean restaurant,
Hmm.
the kimchi is not very good. You can say their food is not very good either, because kimchi is so basic.
Hmm.
The reason is most of the ingredients making kimchi also we use for other food.
True.
So, see, that's why. But hamburger and fry two totally two different things.
Unless you're in Pittsburgh.
What do you mean Pittsburgh? I've never been to
In
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, the Primanti brothers put fries on their sandwich. So if the fries are no good, the sandwich is going to be no good.
너무 맛있어요. 맛있어요?
Machiseo. Actually, the naan is a little spicy. This is chili naan, so it's got green chilies on it. And it is, after you eat it for a while, it is a little bit spicy. Garlic naan is always my favorite naan. And it's got the freshness of the naan, the crispiness of the outside. It's also got the flavor of the garlic. They usually brush it with butter and oil. And here it's got parsley on it as well. Their garlic naan is very, very good. And I am going to eat it, and I'm going to stop talking. I just tasted, that has a little fennel in it. They always offer us complimentary rice pudding for dessert here, and their rice pudding is quite good. It's a typical Indian rice pudding if you take a look at it here. Sometimes the Indian rice puddings, I think they're also called kheer. They're basically, they will have raisins in them. They can have like anise in them. They can have like those star anise pods, or they'll have cardamom pods in it. This one doesn't seem to have any pods or raisins in it. It's just a basic creamy rice pudding, cream rice. It's got the flavors, it's got all the spices, but they didn't leave the whole spices in the pudding. Strong, strong cardamom flavor to their pudding. It's very good. And rice pudding is always a nice, calm, something to calm your taste buds after they're burning from the spicy Indian food. Because as I said before, milk will calm down your taste buds when they're too spicy. And this has milk in it. So rice pudding is always a good dessert when you have a nice spicy Indian meal. Good, sweet, creamy, little bit chunky. It's a nice, nice postre. So that was a very, very nice meal. And it's wonderful to know that I don't have to fly to London to get Indian food anymore. We've had Indian restaurants all over Orange County, and they've just generally not been particularly good. My friend liked Annapurna up north in Tustin, but I really didn't like that very much. I love the sizzling platters. I love the authentic food. It's just spicy enough for Young. It's just spicy enough for me. If Young wants it really spicy, she can just order it spicy and they'll give her spicy food. But, you know, the flavors, they're right. They have all the various spices. They're not all burn your mouth out. They have a lot of flavor to them. The food's just good here. This is a good place to come when you're in the mood for Indian food. It's not super fancy, but then it's not super expensive. Some Indian restaurants are really expensive. This is not. It's reasonable, it's tasty, it's a great place to come for Indian food.